I think they're doing a really good job in the run game. I think they're taking a lot of pressure off him in the pass game. He's making a lot of great throws, doing what he needs to do to win the game. And so it's a guy we definitely have to respect, understand what the game means. And I think if we come out and do our job, we'll be fine.
He seems to be pretty efficient so far against, especially blitz pressure, and you guys have been blitzing at pretty high frequency. So when you guys navigate that through your studies this week and your game plan this week, what's the idea flow like, and how is that conversation had in terms of how you guys want to counter with the pressure?
I mean, just because a guy's been good at blitz so far doesn't mean that he'll be good, on that Sunday. Everybody, we do our blitzes differently and things of that nature. So, he's done a really good job of just picking, where the blitz is coming from. I think he's an older guy, so he's been in the league for a little bit, so he's able to kind of recognize some of the blitzes. And so, you never want to like steer away from running those things, but you just be smart when you use them, how you use them, and just understand as the coverage side that if he does recognize it, he's going to try to throw it to most quarterbacks replace the blitz, so he's going to try to do that and just make the tackle.
Bobby, there are 2 touchdowns Monday night were both big plays. Do you take something out of that? Is that an outlier or something you need to change for you?
I think we just have to make a play on those, on those plays. I think there was opportunities for us to make plays, and we didn't make them. And, you kind of take away those 2 plays. I think the game, the energy of the game is a little bit different. So I think it's just being on those type of plays, understanding that you never know when that play is going to come. Every play is important and essential. And so just, we'll make the tackles and be good.
Bobby, I know we already asked you about the fatty tackles on the field, but supposedly you filed a report to Santa Clara Police Department. Are you aware of that at all?
I mean, I was aware. Everybody kind of told me, but it is what it is. I don't really. It's behind me. Ain't really focused on it. I'm more concerned about the security guard that was hurt trying to chase him, and the people that was, we don't know what that is, and you just got to do what you got to do.
Are you surprised how viral that video went?
A little bit, because I didn't, most times they cut away from that part of the game, and so we had every angle. So, I think a lot of players want to do it too. So.
Did you sense that afterwards? Because even Kyle Shanahan talked about that, how awesome it was to see you do that. That players get tired of that?
I mean, you just never know. You never know. Like, people just run on the field for no reason sometimes. And again, I'm pretty sure it's going to keep happening. But you never know what that person is. They got in their pocket, their hands, they whatever, kind of like what I said, after the game. And so, there's consequences for your actions.
What about Cowboys rushing attack with Ezekiel Elliott and Clark? What's your take on that?
I think it's a good balance. I think Zeke comes down full throttle, always falls forward. I think Pollard does a good job on the edge. They use him in different positions. They'll do him on jet sweeps and things of that nature. So that you have to be conscious of the styles of runs each guy has, and they mix it up really well. You can get an outside run, a couple outside runs, and then they'll sneak Zeke in there, and he goes down the middle. And so you just got to be – it's something you got to be conscious of, something you got to be, understanding that the offense does start with those guys. You get those guys going, then it opens up everything else for the passing game. And so, you take that element away and then, take your chances on the coverage.
Minus the 32-yard explosive run, the touchdown you guys did against San Francisco, commit to stopping the run, and largely did. So how was that group playing in your mind? How is that phase working for you guys? What's clicking so far in that regard?
For the running game?
Yeah.
I just think everybody's on their assignments. Everybody's coming downhill, being physical. Even last game, they run a lot of there's a lot of moving pieces before the snap. Fullback, tight end, even after the snap, fullback, tight end. So, I think we did a decent job, like you said, outside of that play, of understanding where they were trying to hit and, just making plays.
Bobby, you're preparing for Cooper Rush, but are you also preparing for Dak Prescott just in case he plays?
From my understanding, he's not playing, and so you prepare for the guy that's playing. I've been around the league for a long time, so I've played Dak, and I'm pretty sure my mind can click if Dak decides to come and show his face.
Random
Just a couple more.
abstract question, but Aaron Donald, when he rushes from the edge, like he has, like he did last week a couple of times and has before, and then when he's stand-up rushing from behind the initial front, how do you see him navigate space? He was talking last week about how sometimes he just does want just a little. He never has gotten space since he was a rookie in the league.
Mhm.
Nobody gives him the space to rush like that anymore. How do you see him maneuver space when he actually has it to work with?
Well, there's one particular play he had a lot of space where they decided not to block him. So, I think he probably would love more of those opportunities. But, I mean, you've seen a dude training off-season, you see the way he uses his hands, and so a lot of it is just, he gets double-teamed or, the slide comes towards him, and so he's able to kind of use his hands and uses the leverage of the offensive guy's body to get to the quarterback. Because regardless of, who they send at him, he's pretty much by the quarterback all the time. So it's pretty impressive to watch on film.
Your secondary's had so many injuries this year. You had so many guys coming in and out as other guys got hurt. Has that been any difficult for you at all as a new guy on the defense, getting to know what those guys do and their tendencies and trusting them without looking at them, that kind of thing?
Not necessarily because, we've developed a great rapport in the offseason. And, I was really impressed with our depth, and I think that's shown, these last few games with guys coming out, other guys coming in, stepping in and making big plays and big moments. And so I got confidence in everybody that's back there. And then when the guys that got hurt come back, it's going to show how much depth we have in the secondary.
All set?
Good. Appreciate y'all.